What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Last night, guys, we saw the debuts of Marina Mabrey as well as Celeste Taylor with their new team, the Connecticut Sun. Now, they made waves in the WNBA when they made the trade for Mabrey, bringing a proving scorer, a tenacious defender at times, and a lethal three-point shooting threat, capable playmaker as well, and a potential I don't want to say culture changer, but culture adjuster when they got Mabrey to add her in this backcourt with Dejanay Carrington. And also DeWanna Bonner and AT in that front court leading the way. They got a big four now. And I tell y'all what, man. Mabrey looked so happy when they talked to her after the game and during the halftime press conference. The halftime report, man. She looks like she's been playing with the Connecticut Sun her entire career. She fits right in. And her being able to just be that fourth option, take some pressure off her, get more open looks, and just be able to focus on getting buckets and being a secondary playmaker, she absolutely flourished in game one, man, and they beat the doors off the Dallas Wings, blew them out, and I felt like when this trade was made, I felt like on one end, the Chicago Sky got finessed, and it seems like maybe they're tanking and thinking more so to the 2025 draft. For the Sun, I felt like this was a piece that could elevate them in the same conversation with the Aces, with the New York Liberty. They currently are second in the WNBA right now at 19-6, have been one of the best teams, arguably the toughest defensive team, and their biggest weakness was three-point shooting. Mabrey as well as Celeste Taylor can definitely fix that, but also buy into the offensive or defensive juggernaut that Connecticut has established in the WNBA. But Mabrey was sensational in her first game. Even down to Dejanay Carrington, the Sun were firing on all cylinders, y'all. And I was so impressed with her debut. In her debut, Mabrey had 17 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. She played 30 minutes, which was third highest on the team, and she just looked like she has been with this team forever, man. She was finding her spots, knocking down three-pointers at a high clip, having fun, just looking like she's enjoying the game. And when you got Bree Jones, DeWanna Bonner, AT, and, you got Harris as well, and then you got Carrington coming back, man, like this team is absolutely loaded in the backcourt and the front court now. They put up 109 points, blew the doors off the Dallas Wings 109-91, and she seems like that difference maker, man, to where she elevates them into that championship. It seems like they have been one player or one or two pieces away for the last several years, to be honest with y'all, man. And there was a lot of talk about why Mabrey left the Chicago Sky, beef with Angel Reese potentially. We know the facilities were pretty crappy, and that's why they're getting that new facility. A big reason why Kalia Copper left town. So it could have been a bevy of reasons, but she definitely looks healthy, and she definitely looks happy. She looks like she's in a non-toxic environment where she can flourish and compete for a championship. And salute to her, man, because I'm a fan. I know she's had moments where she can be streaky, where she's missed big shots, missed free throws to seal games, and really has, crumbled in big moments. I don't think we see that in Connecticut because there will be a lot less pressure on her. She's joined a team that is dominated by superstars and has a number 1, number 2, and number 3, maybe even a number 4 option. So Mabrey can come in comfortably and be a shooter, but also a secondary ball handler. But she looked incredible in her debut, and I just thought this was a big trade from the moment they brought her in. And then they also bring in Celeste Taylor, who's on her third team in her rookie year. The Indiana Fever decided to keep Victoria Saxton instead of Celeste Taylor, and they decided to keep Christy Wallace, which I thought was a huge mistake. We saw her playing valuable minutes with the Mercury. She got signed, played against Caitlin, and ran that second unit. Then gets picked up by the Sun as well. So she's already on her third team. Played some minutes, got a bucket last night, ran the show for the second unit, played some good defense, but they obviously value her skill set and see something in her, and it just sucks because she was the type of player that could really complement Caitlin Clark, with the Fever and Kelsey Mitchell, being a defender, being a capable shot maker, being able to get up and down the court, being able to run that second unit as a second lead guard with her playmaking ability that we've seen. And, I mean, the game after they traded her, Jewel Lloyd put like a season-high 30 on Christy Wallace, bro. Now, Lexi Hull, I will say, has taken the reins as that top perimeter lockdown defender. She made things very difficult on Kalia Copper, who shot like 20 free throws the other night. But I thought Celeste, that was a big move. I loved when they drafted her. I thought they should have drafted Kate Martin instead, but I loved when they drafted Taylor, who comes in as a 2-time Defensive Conference Player of the Year in 2 different conferences. It made no sense that her and Grace Berger were not getting minutes with the Fever. The rotations were suspect, and I still think this is going to be a move that they regret. But the Sun, they added depth, they added defensive prowess, and they added, more importantly, the biggest weakness, shooting. With Taylor, with Mabrey, they added shooting, man. And I love the fact that they have guards now that can make plays and also defend, because that's the thing with the Connecticut Sun. They are a defensive juggernaut. They turn their defense into offense, and they found 2 players that complement that core that they have established, and 2 players that come from winning pedigrees, man, well, that have won in the past. So I'm just thinking the Fever fumbled the bag there, and, you know, another man's trash is another man's treasure for the Connecticut Sun, picking up 2 big pieces that made their debut, that looked good. That look good with this roster, and once they get to full strength, watch out, man. It is championship or bust, and the Sun are looking like a championship team right now. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Holler at your boy. Talk to me. Let me know. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I am your host, of course, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, we out.